Hi students, welcome to the 8th grade physical science class. First term in physical science there are 5 lessons, 3 physics, 2 chemistry lessons. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, measurement. Before we start the lesson, an interesting 1-minute reading for you all. Mercury based thermometer. The mercury in glass or mercury thermometer was invented by physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit in 1714. It consists of a bulb containing mercury attached to a glass tube of narrow diameter. The volume of mercury in the tube is much less than the volume in the bulb. The volume of mercury changes slightly with temperature. The small change in volume derives the narrow mercury column a relatively long way up the tube. The space above the mercury may be filled with nitrogen gas or it may be at less than atmospheric pressure, a partial vacuum. These are all the learning objectives of this lesson. At end of this session, you will able to understand SI units, base quantities and base units. Explain the system of units and measurements. Analyze the different system of units. Know about temperature, amount of substance, electric current and luminous intensity. Explore the knowledge of accuracy in measurements. Difference between the plane angle and solid angle, different clocks, and solve the numerical problems. Mind map. Mind map is simply a diagram used to visually represent or outline information. It is easy to memorize, organizing ideas and simplify complex ideas. Introduction of this lesson. Physics is the study of nature and natural phenomena. Theories in physics use many physical quantities that have to be measured. Physics is based on experimental observations. The principles and observations allow us to develop a deeper understanding of nature. Measurement is the base of all scientific studies and experimentations. Measurement. What is measurement? Measurement is the process of finding an unknown physical quantity by using a standard quantity. Perfect measurement need three things. They are an instrument, a standard quantity, and an acceptable unit. System of units. People in various parts of the world are using different systems of units for measurement. Some common system of units are FPS, CGS, MKS and SI system of units. FPS is not a metric system, it is a British system of units. CGS, MKS and SI comes under metric system of units. SI base units. The SI base units are the standard units of measurement defined by the International System of Units. For the 7 base quantities of what is now known as the International System of Quantities, they are length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, amount of substance and luminous intensity. You have already studied about length, mass and time in the lower classes. So, now you are going to study about the other base quantities such as temperature, current, amount of substance and luminous intensity. Students, you can see that some objects are cold and some are hot. Among these pictures, some objects are hotter than others while some of them are colder than others. How do you decide which is hotter and which is colder? So, you need a reliable quantity to decide the degree of hotness or coldness of an object. That quantity is temperature. Temperature. Temperature is a physical quantity that expresses the degree of hotness or coldness of substance. Temperature is a measure of the average kinetic energy of the particles in a system. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Temperature and thermometers. Thermometers are used to measure temperature directly. Thermometers are calibrated with some standard scales. They are Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin are the most commonly used scales to measure temperature. Melting point of pure ice 0 degree centigrade is taken as lower fixed point. Boiling point of water 100 degree centigrade is taken as upper fixed point. This tabular column describes about different types of scales used in the measurement of temperature and their lower upper fixed point and number of divisions in thermometer and their applications in day-to-day life. In weather report are given in Celsius scale as clinical thermometer to measure body temperature in Fahrenheit scale. Kelvin scale is used for scientific calculations. Students, this image represents different types of thermometer. Activity. Collect and fill the details from the newspaper or television for a week and record the values in a tabular column. Students, do this activity based on the weather report. Numerical problems. Today we are going to see conversion problems. There are two conversion problems. One is Celsius into Kelvin. The another one is Kelvin into Celsius. I am going to solve two problems based on this. First one, Celsius into Kelvin. The formula of this one, K is equal to C plus 273. First problem, convert 80 degrees centigrade into Kelvin. Already we know the formula, K is equal to C plus 273. Instead of C, we are going to substitute 80. So, 80 plus 273 is equal to 353 Kelvin. Second problem, convert 300 Kelvin into Celsius. The formula of this one, C is equal to K minus 273. Instead of K, we are going to substitute 300. So 300 minus 273, the answer is 27 Celsius. Solve the problem based on the given examples. Electric current. Flow of electric charges in a particular direction is known as electric current. SI unit of electric current is ampere and it is denoted as a unit of charge is coulomb. Ammeter is a device used to measure electric current. The magnitude of an electric current is the amount of electric charges flowing through a conductor in 1 second. The formula is I is equal to Q by T. I referred as electric current in ampere, Q is equal to electric charges and T is time in seconds. 1 ampere is defined as 1 coulomb of charge moving in a conductor in 1 second. Amount of substance. Amount of substance is a measure of the number of entities present in a substance. The entity may be an atom, molecule, ion, electron or proton, etc. The amount of substance is directly proportional to the number of atoms or molecules. The SI unit of amount of substance is mole and it's denoted as MOL. Mole is defined as the amount of substance which contains 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 entities. This number otherwise is known as Avogadro's number. Students, recap of this part. Today we have discussed SI units, base quantities, temperature, electric current and amount of substance. Students, an interesting follow-up activity for you all. Do the simple experiment static electricity and electric circuit with a pencil in your home. What is your inference from this experiment? Make a report. We will meet second part of this lesson. Thank you, students.